quite down with them friends. I think I like my food bucket. Presents, so let's say good morning to Beth. A birthday. A little pony castle. What else? What are you doing? Say hello. Hey. When are you going to sing a song? Pajama case set. That means you can put your pajama inside it. Should we open it and have a look at it?
Can I put some makeup on them, Mummy? Please can I put some makeup on?
I think so. Is your mirror ready?
Susan Stewart's poem, The Memory Cabinet of Mrs. K, 1960, published as a prelude to this book, offers a poignant articulation of the mnemonic potential of things. The year 1960 serves as a temporal reference point, while the memory cabinet suggests that these objects have been willfully retained. In Stewart's inventory, none of them emerges as more or less important than any other. Rather, they form a metonymic chain of contiguity, held together by commas and semicolons. The fact that they are stored in the drawers of a memory cabinet, however, invests them with a mnemonic aura. Beyond the functions they serve as cosmetics, souvenirs, cloths, and knickknacks, they emerge in the poem as metonyms of past journeys, events, and relationships. Like the letter K, which marks and at once conceals the name that it stands for, the things in Mrs. K's cabinet are material markers of memories undisclosed to the reader. But even if they are silent about memories, these objects also mark Mrs. K as a person. They bespeak her social standing, her taste, her sense of self, and, above all, her will to remember. This is Charlie. Charlie was a free teddy given to me when I was on a trip to see my family in Wales. I woke up in the middle of the night in really intense pain and I went to the hospital with my mum and I had to stay overnight and got given Charlie. I don't remember much else from that experience, only that I had Rice Krispies for breakfast in the morning. And this is Spencer. He is Charlie's best friend. I don't know where Spencer came from. I just remember seeing him in the house one day. I was like, this is a really good looking teddy. And I convinced my sister that he was my teddy and she fell for it. So I didn't have any arguments about it with her and he was my teddy. This is Meg, I think. My mum says she's called something else, but I don't remember what else she could be called. And I got her, I think, on a trip out with my family. I think maybe we'd gone to Cheddar Gorge or something, and I really liked her in the little toy shop they had there and convinced my parents to get her for me. This is my bee. She is a puppet. I got her from a book fair when I was at school in Edith Weston. There was a bee and a little horse puppet there and I really loved them, so I spent my pocket money buying them. Frankie I got when I was on holiday with my nan. I think it was the first time I'd been on holiday with her, and she gave us £10 each to spend at a car boot sale. We obviously spent all of our money on secondhand teddies, and I remember seeing Frankie and he just looked so sad and I felt really bad for him. I made this little guy a couple of weeks ago from a painting of my dad and my sister at my sister's birthday. We were in a canopy in the garden. I don't remember if it was in Newcastle visiting our relatives there, but it was a really happy day. And this I made recently as well. This is made from a painting of my mum and my cousin. We'd all gone on a walk together to collect treasure for my cousin. So we ended up coming home with loads of like old bits of metal and stuff as treasure, which was a really good day. And this I made the other day. These made from two different oil pastel drawings. One of them was in Wales. My auntie had all bought us matching pyjamas, so we all lined up to take a photo together. And the other was from the winter lights turn on that I used to go with my neighbours to, and my mum and my dad. And they'd all go afterwards to a little pub and drink mulled cider while we went on all the rides. After making more dolls, interacting with them and posing them myself. I was interested in how other people would interact with the dolls, how they'd pose them. Conversations they'd lead to, with prompts and without prompts.
I didn't play with pipe cleaners all that much. We had to do a lot of pipe cleaner based arts and crafts in school. Oh, did you guys ever do the thing where you put the glue on your hands and you peel it off?
Oh, yeah.
I might be getting too industrial with this. What was your plan? I wanted to make a house. Barbie, we had the Barbie Magic Dream House. I think my parents got it for my sister, and then I just sort of lived in our house. They probably got rid of it, honestly. Or I think they've given a lot of our old kids' stuff away.
Oh, one of my favorite dolls was an American Girl doll. But I almost instantly cut her hair, so there you go. A lot of the toys that I really liked were like just stuffed animals. So I had a dog, still do, it's at my dad's house, that my mom brought back with her from Norway one year. His name is Bonzo.
My first Build-A-Bear was purple, and her name was Princess Purple Bear.
Making a little backdrop for the toys.
We went to SeaWorld before we got informed about how bad SeaWorld is.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And we got plates that have Shamu on them, and my mom brought some over for Christmas. She brought one over because we have two, one for my sister, one for me. So eating off of those is kind of like, haha, remember home. Remember going to SeaWorld?
All of my food memories associate to camp or my grandmother. I've dressed my doll in beautiful fabrics.
Keep in mind a bracelet and some waist beads. I've also made a baseball hat. I don't know if it'll fit on anybody.
I like it. It looks very cute.
I have a really old stuffed animal that I've had for a while. And then I also have my baby blanket. And then one of my big toy back home is this massive, like, 3-foot tall Build-A-Bear, like the blue one. And her name is Mama Bear.
This is Paul McCartney. And then this is Molly. So when I was like 9, I missed a day of school or something because I got sick. We were living at my grandparents' house at the time because that was right before I moved to Norway. So my mom has a Wells Fargo bank account, and she earned this, but she brought it back while I was sick. So this is my sick horse. Her name is Molly.
I think my mom got me Mama Bear when I was sick.
So
it was a massive, like, it's just a massive bear to be like, sorry, you're throwing up.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah. Hope it goes well.
Me too. It was very helpful. Thank you.